Jay&Kay. Jay&Kay. 4th year on that. Jay&Kay. Jay&Kay show. What?
I'm Kay.
I'm Jay.
I'm Kay.
I'm Jay.
I'm Kay. Hi guys, so for those of you that are new to my channel or our channel, my name is Kay and this is the Jay&Kay show. Usually I do videos with my husband Jay, but today it's just me. I kind of wanted to talk about a topic that I never really thought about before until recently, until I got married. The main two questions that people ask newlyweds, especially a woman that's a newlywed, is how's the married life? Or, so when you guys gonna have kids? Those are the main two questions that people ask. And I guess it's just because it's like, oh, it's something to talk about. It's like, what's next after marriage? Of course, kids, right? But that's not always right with certain couples. So that's what I want to talk about. The how's married life question, that's just like, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then depending on who you're talking to, you can give them as many details as you want to give them. But when it comes to asking a woman, when are you guys gonna have kids, or even a man, I realized recently that that can be a little sticky in certain situations. And people usually don't mean harm when they ask that. It's literally just, when are you guys gonna have kids? For me, when people ask me that, me and Jay aren't having kids right away. I tell people we already have 2 from his previous marriage. And we're just not ready right at this moment. Maybe in a year or 2, but you know, whatever. That's usually what I tell people. And they're like, no, you need to now, whatever. And then it's like, that's when it gets annoying. And it's like, y'all gonna pay my bills, y'all gonna take care of the baby, y'all gonna make sure everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it is different when it's like maybe somebody that you're close with, but even then you really don't know what that person may have going on health-wise. So I never really thought about it until I was talking to someone. I asked them, you know, when are you and such planning on having kids, whatever, because they just got married. And the guy told me that, you know, he wasn't sure if his wife was able to have kids because of some health issues. And I was just like, oh, and it kind of made it a little awkward that I asked the question. And I was just like, what if I were to have asked a woman that question? And usually with newlyweds, like I said, that's a question that people usually ask. Like, that's just the general question, like, oh, so you guys are married now, when are you having kids? And it can be like, and I thought about it. I thought about it for a second. I was like, oh dang, that was a little awkward or whatever, but didn't really think too much more of it. Then I came across another YouTube channel, and the girl, the YouTuber, was saying how someone had messaged her about the topic, and the person said that they couldn't have a kid. I didn't even watch, like, I watched like the first 2 minutes of the video. It was like a 20-minute video, but I was just like, oh, I already know where this is going, whatever. That's an issue, you know? Like, I do feel like people should be cautious now, like, that I'm thinking about it, about asking women that, or just women period, even if they're not newlyweds, just women period. So when are you gonna have kids or whatever? I see you getting a little older, like it might get too late, or, well, you guys should just have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what that person is going through. For some women, they can't have kids. They know that they can't. So when asked that, and especially if they're asked that over and over and over and over and over again, they're constantly reminded of the fact that they can't have a baby. And a lot of women want to. And for a lot of women, that causes depression, knowing that they can't have a baby. So that's just something I just want to talk about. Like, maybe just be cautious when you ask people, especially if you don't really know, like, somebody that you're not close, super close with, like your family or best friends, whatever. I wouldn't just ask, you know, people. I know I'm gonna stop doing it because I don't know how I'll feel as a woman knowing that I can't have a baby, and people literally every day are asking, when are you and your husband gonna have a baby, you know? And I don't know what that could trigger in that. Yeah, so I really just wanted to talk about that. And for me and Jay, for people that always ask, I don't mind answering. It does get annoying, especially when people are like, oh, y'all should have it soon, da, da, da. Especially people that I don't really know like that. It's just like, okay. And this is not towards anybody in particular. I'm not thinking, I don't have a person in mind. But I'm just saying, like, this happens a lot. And yeah, like I said, we are waiting a little while. We have a lot of goals that we set that we want to reach, and we feel like it would be easier to reach right now, that we kind of have a little control over it. And like I said, we already have two. That's another thing. I'll say, when I'm asked if I have kids, I say, yeah, me and my husband have two from his previous marriage. And people are like, no, like, I mean, like, when are you guys gonna have two of your own? And I'm just like, how are you gonna tell me that they're not my own? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I didn't divorce them, but like, pretty much just be conscious of, and actually think about when you're asking people certain questions, because it is kind of a personal question, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't really have a relationship with that person. It can get awkward. And like I said, it's something that I've never really thought about myself before, but just recent events, I'm just like, ooh. My conversation could go in a different way. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. If I've ever offended anybody by asking that, I apologize. I do not plan on asking anyone else that question, because it's honestly not my business. Like, I'll know once, if that person doesn't bring it up, I'm not gonna ask that anymore, because there are a lot of women, because of health reasons or physical reasons, that can't have a baby. And to be reminded of that just by people asking, oh, because you just got married, of course you're having a baby soon. No, that's not, you can't assume that, you know. But as always, I am Kay. Me and Jay together have some interesting topics coming up soon. If you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about what I said in the comments below. Have a good day, guys.